research shows that heavy consumption of energy drinks could be linked to heart failure. This comes from a new study of a young man who ended up in intensive care after regularly drinking 4 cans of energy drinks every day.
Billion-dollar industry, including the makers of Rockstar, 5-Hour, and Red Bull. Among the allegations, energy drink makers are targeting children and getting them hooked, and there aren't proper warnings on the products or full disclosure of what's inside.
Energy drinks have become a pervasive part of modern life, promising a quick fix for fatigue and a surge in mental focus. Whether you are a student cramming for exams or a professional facing a long commute, these beverages offer an immediate chemical spark.
So when we had this great conversation yesterday, we immediately had to whip Dr. Darian right back because we were talking about caffeine and how much is too much. And you mentioned that energy drinks are often to blame when you see people have to go to the emergency room. So let's talk these highly caffeinated energy drinks. They skyrocketed to personality with more than $22 billion in sales in 2023. But before you pop the top on one, let's get your take on them, Doctor.
However, the flashy marketing and athletic endorsements often obscure a reality of extreme sugar levels and unregulated stimulant blends. Beyond the simple caffeine kick, many of these drinks contain a cocktail of ingredients that can put significant strain on your heart and metabolic health. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. Here are 5 energy drinks you should never buy and the hidden reasons why they are more dangerous than they appear. 1. Monster Energy. Why number 1?
Out of that concern over energy drinks, the Morgan & Morgan law firm is set to file more than 100 lawsuits against the makers of drinks like Monster and Rockstar.
That's right, and all new at 6, ABC Action News reporter Eric Waxler explains the life-threatening injuries attorneys claim they have caused.
Monster Energy is a global leader in the market, but its standard 16-ounce can is a massive source of refined sugar and hidden additives. A single serving can contain over 50 grams of sugar, which is far beyond the recommended daily intake for an adult. This leads to a massive insulin spike followed by a dramatic energy crash that often leaves the consumer feeling worse than before they drank it. The primary concern with Monster is its proprietary energy blend. This blend includes ingredients like taurine, Panax ginseng, and L-carnitine in undisclosed amounts. Because the exact dosages are not listed, it is difficult for consumers to understand how these stimulants are interacting with the high caffeine content. This lack of transparency can lead to jitters, heart palpitations, and increased anxiety, especially in individuals sensitive to stimulants. 2. Rockstar Energy Original. Why number 2?
Smells great. It smells like a little bit of a mango flavor. Here we go. It has its own unique flavor, there's no doubt about that. If you've never had a Rockstar Energy.
Rockstar Energy is known for its high caffeine content and its aggressive flavor profile, but it carries a hidden risk in the form of extreme sodium levels. Many consumers do not associate energy drinks with salt, but Rockstar uses significant amounts of sodium to balance its intense sweetness. This can lead to water retention and a temporary rise in blood pressure, which is particularly concerning for those with underlying cardiovascular issues. Furthermore, Rockstar is often loaded with synthetic B vitamins in quantities that exceed 200% of the daily value. While B vitamins are necessary, the body cannot effectively process such massive doses delivered in a liquid format. This puts unnecessary stress on the kidneys, which must work overtime to filter the excess out of the bloodstream. The combination of high caffeine and megadoses of vitamins makes this a taxing beverage for the internal organs.
3. Red Bull Why. Number 3.
Heart attacks, strokes, and kidney failure. A series of lawsuits filed today blame popular caffeine-fueled energy drinks for countless health issues plaguing thousands. Orlando-based Morgan & Morgan announced the legal action today with 5 lawsuits directed at Monster Energy drink. One of the plaintiffs, who drank about 6 Monsters a day for 5 years, suffered a stroke.
Red Bull may be the pioneer of the industry, but its small can size hides a high concentration of artificial colors and flavors. The original version and its various fruit additions often rely on synthetic dyes like Blue 1 and Red 40. These additives have been under scrutiny for their potential to cause hyperactivity and behavioral changes in sensitive individuals and children. Another major issue with Red Bull is its cultural association with alcohol. It is frequently used as a mixer in bars, which creates a dangerous physiological effect. The caffeine in Red Bull acts as a stimulant that masks the depressant effects of alcohol. This leads people to feel more sober than they actually are, resulting in increased alcohol consumption and a higher risk of alcohol poisoning. The way this drink interacts with the nervous system makes it a hazardous choice for both the heart and the brain.
4. Bang Energy. Why number 4? Bang Energy rose to fame by targeting the fitness community with claims of containing super creatine. However, the brand was eventually involved in massive legal disputes regarding the validity of these claims. Critics and competitors alleged that the form of creatine used in the drink was not actually functional or present in a meaningful amount.
We've all seen these products. We've all walked through the stores and seen the vibrant colors. You see the claims that it's associated to extreme sports, especially younger adults are seeing this, and these claims that it's going to supercharge your day. But unfortunately, as it's grown popularity, there is little and limited discussion on the possible risk, and I've seen it myself, not only treating patients here in New York, but also LA, and many ER doctors are claiming that we're seeing a rising rate in caffeine toxicity.
Beyond the marketing controversies, Bang contains a staggering 300 milligrams of caffeine in a single can. For many people, this is a massive dose to consume in one sitting, especially without a meal. This level of caffeine can trigger heart arrhythmias and severe sleep disturbances. The drink also relies heavily on artificial sweeteners like sucralose, which can disrupt the delicate balance of the gut microbiome and potentially lead to increased sugar cravings over time. 5. NOS Energy. Why number 5?
This seems too much to ignore, that there's one common thread that keeps showing up over and over, and it's these energy drinks.
NOS Energy uses automotive branding to imply high performance, but the ingredient list is closer to industrial chemicals. The primary sweetener in many NOS varieties is high fructose corn syrup. This type of sugar is processed exclusively by the liver and is a leading contributor to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and obesity. In addition to the sugar, NOS contains high levels of citric acid. This acidity is highly erosive to tooth enamel, often causing more damage than standard sodas. The drink also includes a significant amount of guarana, which is a natural source of even more caffeine. When guarana is combined with synthetic caffeine anhydrous, it creates a volatile stimulant profile that can lead to a rapid heart rate and a feeling of intense physical restlessness. If you need a caffeine boost, stick to organic green tea or black coffee, which provide the lift you want without the hidden dangers.
If a consumer can make a knowledgeable choice, that's okay, that's on them. But when you hide information, when you don't disclose information, that's on the company producing